I'm with Michaela Kendall from Adelan. Tell us what it is your company does.
So our company is a fuel cell technology business. So we make hardware and it's a generator of power, electricity.
And how long have you been in the business and how long have you been developing this product?
So I'm a co-founder of the business. It's a family business. We were based in Birmingham in 1996. And so my parents and I set up the business. My background is an environmental scientist and I was looking for solutions for air pollution and carbon. And my dad's a physicist and he makes materials, and together we made a fuel cell.
And what does the fuel cell run on?
So the fuel cell we're demonstrating today at BCIMO is running on LPG and bio-LPG. So it's a biofuel, so it's low carbon fuel, and we operate the fuel cell using that fuel rather than hydrogen, which we could use, but there's not too much hydrogen produced in the UK at the moment, and very, very little green hydrogen, which we're more keen on. But we see this technology as part of the hydrogen economy. And so in the end, we see our fuel cells being operated on hydrogen.
And if I remember correctly from the demonstration, the cost of hydrogen at the moment is quite expensive.
Yes, so the thing is about the hydrogen economy at the moment, it's an immature position, right? So it's an early stage, but in other countries, they are actually really ramping this up. So in the US, they've just committed $7 billion to hydrogen hubs around America. In Australia, there's 17 hydrogen hubs. In China, there are 407 hydrogen stations. So different countries are at different stages of the hydrogen economy. But in the UK, it's still very early days. And for 1 kilogram of hydrogen in bottled form, it costs £180 a kilo. Whereas for a bio-LPG, it's around £1 a kilo. So when a customer is asked, which fuel do you want to use, it's a rather simple answer.
So is the technology you're developing then scalable, so when the cost of hydrogen comes down and it's more plentifully available, then you can transfer to that or work with both?
Yeah, so the economies of scale are critical in the hydrogen economy. It's not just around the fuel, it's also around the technology. So if I make one fuel cell, it'll be a very expensive fuel cell. If I make 10,000 or 1 million, then it will be price competitive against current incumbent technologies. So in the technology, it's the same as on the fuel side. The fact that our fuels are very cheap at the moment, or relatively cheap, are because they're produced at scale. So you can't, if you're producing green fuels to reduce carbon, then it's going to be some time before we compete with the hydrocarbon economy.
From where you are at the moment, what's the next step? How do you take it forward? Presumably it's incremental steps, or is it big leaps? Or how do you see it going?
Yeah, so we're very keen on manufacturing in the UK. We believe that a British engineered product is a globally saleable product. So the UK is committed to net zero, but we've not committed to manufacturing net zero technologies, and that's what we've committed to. We've committed to manufacturing those technologies, not just delivering the innovation, not just delivering the intellectual property that those products are based on. We believe that by manufacturing at scale, we'll bring down the price, we'll be able to demonstrate to customers that this can save money. Environmental technologies should save you money. And we're seeing that now in things like solar technologies and battery technologies. The price plummets when you achieve economies of scale. So that's what we're pushing for. We're pushing for the UK to develop a green technology infrastructure using British products.
What have you got out of today? I've seen, not really knowing what to expect, but I've seen lots of crossovers between what people have been doing. How have you found the day?
So I'm an environmental scientist, so I've seen these technologies for many, many years. So technology is not the problem. Technology has been proven for decades. And climate change has been proven for decades. And the effects of air pollution on health have been proven for decades. So the knowledge is all there. There's no problem in the knowledge. The issue is how do we compete against incumbent technologies, make it commercially competitive? So that's where the challenge is. So I say there's 3 challenges in my business. There's a technical challenge, done to death. There's the commercial challenge, which is still definitely evolving. And then there's the financial challenge of how do you finance these early technologies, mature them, bring them to market and achieve economies of scale. These two commercial and financial challenges are still very much live. So that's what I think we're working on today, demonstrating to customers the commercial viability. We're proving the proof of concept, the technical stuff, it's all there. But how do you then finance that and deliver at the scale you require to impact climate change? Because it's going to take serious scale.
Michaela Kendall, thank you very much. Most interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.